Hello YouTube, the retro video game trading page, and to the GameStop dumpster divers. This is L Rules 364, and today I'm here with somewhat of a new segment. A couple of weeks ago I picked up this PlayStation Underground disc, and it's really a glimpse into the past. And I wanted to show you guys just how cool this little disc was. As you know, when you opened it, it comes with all this cool stuff in here. Alright, you got all the manuals and it tells you what it is and what it does. And this is the Christmas version of the disc. So I think it was Christmas of '97. I can't remember. But as you can see, disc 1 looks good, right? Got a crack in it. It's got a chip in it. And I really wasn't expecting it to play. Turn it over, most of the data's okay on the back, and I put it in my PS1, and guess what? It started playing, no problem. Now, the only real issue I have is there's a couple features on here that aren't accessible because they contain the video information on the outside of the disc here. For the most part, there's a lot of good stuff on this disc that you probably wouldn't have found anywhere else in the world. I'm going to end up trying to find more of these, but for now this is going to do, and this is going to be part 1. I have yet to record the demos on the demo disc for part 2 here, and this is going to be part 2 right here. This contains all the demos, which are Tomb Raider 3, NHL Face-Off, A Bug's Life, NFL Game Day, Apocalypse, NFL Blitz, Bomberman World, and Brave Fencer Musashi. The videos are Siphon Filter and Twisted Metal 3. I have not been able to find Twisted Metal 3 on this. I think it must be a extra unlockable or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on the second disc, and we'll get to that eventually, but for now we're going to focus on disc number 1. And if you bear with me for a second, I have some video for you recorded from this disc, and I really hope you enjoy it. We'll take a walk through the past and see what Underground it really was back in the day.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the recording setup here. Trying something different today, and I'm using a microphone from the Xbox 360. So please bear with me if the audio isn't all that great. And I tried messing with it a bit on the PlayStation, but I couldn't do it. So I integrated my soundboard, and it actually turned out pretty well. So we'll go through this real quick. And I'll just I'll guide you along the way here because there's a couple of things that you might not want to miss. So, without further ado, here's PlayStation Underground. As you can see, that awesome PlayStation logo just makes everything better.
That's a good crouch, Cash.
We got Crash Bandicoot, some bloopers from making the commercial from back in the day.
Name's Crash. Crash. Whatever. I had a warm spot back there. Hey, that's a nice suit. Is it a leather? What about mine? Yours sucks. You call those pecs? Look at me, I'm cut. It's called the gym, pal. Get to what? You're gonna put it on and you're gonna
lols.
shave. I'm a furry macho man. You're gonna shave.
Even more lols.
Parker? I'm ripped. What do you like? Smile, Cash. And turning. It's Crash, Colonel. What do you do about prunage? Hey, supervisor, boss around. I'm not gonna put it on. You're gonna put the suit on. No, I'm not, Sir Swim-A-Lot.
That gets me every time.
Mark, this is nuts. You're nuts.
I don't know who they got the guy to do Crash Bandicoot in the commercials, but he was awesome.
Where was the flip call? I needed a flip call. I was in a zone. I was in a zone. Tabling in your butt? Yeah. I said a cheese sandwich. I'm all cramped up. What kind of cheese? Come on, shake it off. Come on, you guys, give me the air. He's got gas. Give me the air. That's not chlorine I smell. Okay, it's a go for Bandicoot. Full throttle up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And now we have the main event, PlayStation Underground. And oh my goodness, why? No, no, ah, my ears are bleeding. It's Christmas stuff. It's Jingle Bells. Some cookies oddly look appetizing right about now. Virtual cookies from the 90s. Yes, appetizing. I don't know why. Alright, we're gonna go into this little snow globe next to my PlayStation and my TV. Yay! Off to an adventure. They did a really good job designing this, and this little hole in the ground here is a portal. You're gonna see why in just a minute. Now we have the debriefing. And that's the talk show, I guess. Inside Crash Warp. Then we have the Spyro thing, the download station. The R&D I cannot view. The tech Q&A I cannot view. The code archives, you're going to see those. You're going to see the bulletins. The imports for Shadow Tower, I'm not exactly sure if it works or not. The Spyro the Dragon thing, I can't view. So we're going to get started here by just checking this out real quick because for some reason I can't go into it. Probably has something to do with that chip in the disc. We got Inside Crash and the software piracy thing. I go back down here to the Spyro thing. That's the how they made the commercial with the sheep and stuff. It's really cool and it involves animatronics, so pay attention.
Being a sheep and trying to make it in Hollywood these days is not so great. PlayStation Underground is taking you onto the set of the latest Spyro TV commercial to see how things are done. We're asking an important question. Are real sheep in today's Hollywood getting fleeced?
Now that's pretty cool.
Does that look like the face of a happy actor? He's nicknamed Toasty because Spyro breathes fire at sheep. You do it right, it's one more. You do it wrong. Sheep in today's world are having a PR crisis. Wherever they go, they're the butt of jokes. It'd be nice I'll let the whole crew have their way with you.
Whoa!
Real sheep compete for roles against the likes of this. It's an animatronic head that was used for close-ups. 21 servo motors make it move, guided by several remote controls. The skull is fiberglass.
Now is that badass or what? That's 90s technology at its best there for you folks.
Including a sculptor, mold maker, mechanic, and lab and hair technicians. Genghis? Oh. Imagine being a sheep and having to share a trailer with a co-star named Genghis. Around Hollywood, whatever Genghis wants, Genghis gets. Who thought up this Spyro commercial? These guys from PlayStation's ad agency.
We played the game quite a bit.
Asians.
We noticed that there were some sheep that sort of came to unhappy endings in the game. And so we said, geez, what would it feel like to be that sheep? And that's basically where the idea came from.
Bill Paul.
Why did they use animatronics for sheep instead of computer
Original
graphics?
name, man.
I think it helps it stand out.
Still good idea, Ben.
Video games are all CG, so bringing our sheep to life with animatronic, it seems to bring the character more character.
Asian.
That's it from the Spyro set, where the men are men and the sheep are animatronic.
Now the Spyro game, when it came out, when it was released, was totally awesome. I had quite a few goes at it on my original PlayStation. This is the download station, and what you're going to see in here is really cool because you went out and bought the game, and rather than try and attempt to use your friend's internet to look up the codes, because I know at the time I didn't have any internet, you go on here and you download all the stuff for the games. and this would include tracks, special vehicles, special stuff. The Heart of Darkness thing was really cool to find because it has all the full motion animations without going through the whole game. However, it's like Uncharted. If you don't play it, you kind of don't know what you're doing. So it's always good to play through the game. So we're gonna go down to R&D. I can't play it. Again, something to do with the chip and the disc. And then Tech Q&A as well. Cannot play it. We're gonna go to the code archives here. And you are gonna love this. There are hundreds of codes with each disc from PlayStation Underground. And there's a lot of good stuff on here, so we'll go through this. We got Blasto, Bomberman World. We got Final Fantasy VII there, which I just bought off a Chief, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. It's got all the cheats on there. Well, some of the cheats. And you would use these to get further ahead in the game as they released more and more issues. You'd find more codes. Now this is really cool because you didn't have to go on the internet. You didn't have to attempt to ask your friend what the code was, get it wrong, get pissed off for the night, go back and ask them again. Because I know I did that once and that was a big mess. Yeah, this Final Fantasy thing is going to be great because then I'll be able to use it. And it tells you how every code works and what it goes to and how to get to it. It doesn't have a very vague explanation. We got Hot Shots Golf. Never heard of Jersey Devil. Mad 99. Mortal Kombat 4. That was pretty neat to find on the PS1. I forgot they had that for the PlayStation 1, to be honest with you. Another one, another hidden gem I forgot they had. As you can see, there's a lot of codes for MK4. A lot of codes. We have N2O nitrous oxide. NFL Extreme. Football! Road Rash 3D. I'm actually looking at picking that one up. Toomba. Turbo Prop Racing. I'm guessing involves boats. WWF. Lots of codes for that one as well. Adidas Power Soccer. Adventures of Lomax. Agile Warrior. Air Combat. Another one I'm looking at picking up because it looks like a lot of fun. And I already have the codes for it, so why not, right? Alien Trilogy. Alone in the Dark 2. Ooh, scary. We got Area 51, Armored Core, Assault Rigs, Battle Arena 2, Beyond. Beyond the Beyond. Yeah. Bubsy 3D. Holy crap, there's codes for that on here. Now I'm just going to go through these real quick because I don't really have that much time. I want to keep it within the 20-minute window without putting you guys to sleep. Because there's codes all the way from A to Z, and there's a lot of good stuff in here. Destruction Derby. This is Extreme. Jet Moto. That was an awesome series, by the way. MK3, MK Trilogy, NBA Jam, NFL's Blitz. NFL Blitz was really good. Game Day, Nova Storm, Raiden Project, Rallycross was good. Rush Hour, Samurai. You got Tomb Raider and Twisted Metal. Warhawk is in there. Another original PS1 game, and Worms at the bottom. That's pretty much everything for that edition, for all the codes and stuff. We're going to go through some of the bulletins real quick, because there's some really cool stuff in here, and you'll see why. Meow. Alright, just gonna bring up a little screen here. It says PlayStation Online. Yes, online, ladies and gentlemen. They had their own site back then. If you had dial-up, you were the kid on the street to go see. I eventually had it, but it took about maybe a year or two before I did get it. And I had American Online. It was awful and primitive, but we made do with what we had back then, right? We have issue 2.3 hidden codes. I'm going to end up picking more and more of these issues up, but since this is my first one, there's hidden codes in every disc that you have to find, and I don't know how to get to them. Now this is cool. Check this out. When's the last time you've seen something PlayStation clothing related that the retailers didn't have? It was only exclusive to retailers. This stuff was available to everybody. Look at that. There's hoodies, there's shirts, there's caps, there's another zip-up hoodie. A watch, a PlayStation watch. That is awesome. A freaking book bag? Are you serious? A Letterman's jacket from PlayStation. Come on, guys. Who would not want that? That is awesome. I would pay to get that right about now. Of course, it was like $90 back in the day, so I can't even imagine what they're going to be asking nowadays for it. Just because of some of this stuff is hard to find now. Speak your mind, comments. It's going to tell you when the next transmission is and what it's going to have in it. Contender, that was a good game. And I'm not a fan of boxing. Ridge Racer. Spyro Mania. Spyro was pretty big back in the day, I can't lie. It was like some of the games are now. It was a big game. You got the credits and the fine print. Nobody really wants to see any of those right now, so. We have Imports Shadow Tower. Now again, I do not know if this works or not, but I'm assuming it does since it went to the screen. I don't want to play it right now. I want to save it for the demos. So we're going to put that one on hold for just about, I'd say 2 days, 3 days maybe. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this and taking a step into the past, because it really does show how crazy PlayStation used to be back in the day, and we've really evolved since then. I mean, look at where we're at now. We got the internet at our fingertips on our damn phones and on these little plastic screens we call tablets. Man, 20 years ago, nobody would have ever thought that would be possible. So, I'm going to be doing more of these throughout the week, and it's going to be with DTA, and I'd like to thank you for watching. There's going to be more, like I said, and if you're interested in helping me out, please let me know. I would really enjoy having a couple people to talk to about this stuff, and we could do a collaborative effort. Go ahead and hit the like, rate, comment, and subscribe button, and we shall see you back here soon with another episode of the Dumpster Finds in a couple days. L rules out.